Hi everyone, this is Jeff from Stratford Helms, and today we're going to take a look at essential education and try to resolve an issue that some of our students have been having. And that's what you see here. You'll see a swirly in the center there, a swirling circle that's, it just won't load. It won't load the next lesson, whatever you're trying to work on. It might let you into another subject area, or it might not let you go forward at all. But either way, we don't want this. This isn't good. So let's go about fixing it. So first things first. Why does it happen? It happens because of technology issues, but they're very approachable and easy to fix, and I'm going to walk you through them right now. So, essential education needs to have a few things in order to run properly, and one of them is the basic technology is correct. So we'll just go through a little list of that. So right here you see recommended technology. So for a PC, for a laptop or desktop, you see here Windows 7 or Windows 10. Okay, no problem. Most people would probably be on Windows 10. And for a Mac, laptop, desktop, you're going to have Mac OS 10 plus, meaning 10 or greater. Okay. An iPhone or an iPad, you're going to have iOS 13 or iOS 12. Okay. And for an Android tablet or phone, you're going to be Android 8 or greater. Okay. Now, basically, anyone's computer, tablet, or phone is pretty much going to have these specifications. It's not really something you have to worry about a whole lot. Now, here on the other side, you see Firefox or Chrome on a computer, okay, and then it goes into some other details. I would recommend using Firefox or Chrome as your browser, as the way you access the internet for essential education. And I would also really strongly recommend you choose a browser you don't normally use every day. So if you normally use Safari, say, you want to use Firefox or Chrome. If you normally use Chrome, use Firefox. If you normally use Firefox, use Chrome, etc. So we want to use Firefox or Chrome, and we don't want to use one we normally use for other stuff. Now, let's take a look. We'll get out of here. Now, here's Chrome, okay, and that's the logo for Chrome on a computer. And you can see here, Chrome has auto-filled my username, email, and my password. Well, one of the reasons it did that, and one of the reasons, I wouldn't want to use Essential Ed is if I delete all my history and stuff, it might very well stop filling in my username and password, or even if it does, depending on what I delete, I'm going to have to, at the very least, log back into my email and different things. It's going to be inconvenient. So since I'm a Chrome user, I'm going to use Firefox for Essential Ed. If you were a Safari or Firefox user, you could use Chrome. But either way, I'm going to show you for Firefox and Chrome how to get everything up and running. So we got the hardware issues out of the way. Basically, everybody's phone, tablet, or computer is going to be okay. But we do have a good list there if it's not. And then now we have the web browser choice out of the way. Firefox or Chrome, we're good there. So Chrome comes installed on things like Chromebooks, Android tablets, Android phones. Safari comes pre-installed on your iOS devices, Macs, iPads, and iPhones. But all of those devices can all download Chrome or Firefox from their app stores or from online. So that's a non-issue. So we're going to look at Chrome or Firefox, and then we'll be good. So here we're in Chrome. Again, that's this logo down here. We're going to see how you do two things, okay? So if we're experiencing that issue, seeing the screen, okay, we're going to see how to make it go away. So here we are. We're in Chrome. Go up to our three-dot menu. From there, we're going to click Settings. Okay, so first thing we're going to take a look at is our history, okay? So where it says here, clear browsing data, clear history, cookies, cache, and more. You could do basic, you could do advanced. You want to choose the longest time range. It'll either say everything like it does in Firefox or all time, which it does in Chrome. Now, you might be able to get away with just clicking cookies and cached images and files. However, for the smoothest experience and the most error-free operation, you probably be better off just deleting everything, but that will remove your browsing history and, more importantly for most people, things like your passwords, your autofill form data, and stuff like that just make your browsing experience more easy and let you log in automatically to things. So that's why I'm recommending that we don't use the browser that we normally use. So since I normally use Chrome, I'm not going to do this, but if I was going to, I would go down here, I would make sure I had all time, I'd make sure I had everything clicked off, and I'd make sure I clicked clear data. From there, once that's done, we're going to go over here to About Chrome, okay? Click on About Chrome. Now, it's going to check for updates. If you're usually a Chrome user, I'm sure you're used to the little arrow up here, green, yellow, red, kind of signifying that you need an update. This is kind of beyond that. Well, not kind of, it is. This is much more specific. So before it would flag you that it needs an update, here it would indicate whether or not it's absolutely up to date. And for Essential Ed, it has to be absolutely up to date. So fortunately here, it checked and it is up to date. If it wasn't, it would say Update Chrome. We would click that. So we're good to go. Now, like I said, we could just go ahead and log in here. But since we didn't clear our history because this is the browser I normally use, I'm going to switch over to Firefox. Okay, so let's bring up Firefox. Okay, so here we go. Now we're in Firefox. Now in Firefox, I went ahead and bookmarked my essentialed.com/start/ in this case Helms Stratford. Now for a Helms student at Stratford, that would be what you would want. But for a Helms student at say Maple Shade or Dornsife, Temple, Ocean, it's going to be different. Okay, so it's that last part that's going to change. Now, when you have your Essential Ed link in properly and your last part indicates your location, you're good to go, but we do have to do our update and we do have to do our history deletion. So we are in Firefox now, so we're going to learn that. Very similar. So instead of the 3 dots in Chrome, we're going to go up here in the right-hand corner to the 3 bars in Firefox. Down to Options, click Options. Now, we're going to start off here, General Options. Okay, we're going to page down, and we're going to see Firefox Updates right here. Now, we see here Firefox is up to date with a smile. That's great. I'm going to still check for updates just to make sure, but you really don't have to if it says that. But just get in the habit of always checking for updates. It's up to date. It just kind of refreshed that little smile there, so that's perfect. Now, that takes care of updates. We go to Privacy and Security. Here's where we're going to look at our history. Page down. History. Okay. So we go here, Clear History. Click that. Now, again, time range, we want the longest time range. Here it's everything, so we want everything. And we want to click everything off. Because this isn't a browser we use for anything else, we can click everything off. Okay, so we're going to just make sure everything is checked, hit OK. Okay, our browser is clear. Our history is gone. We can X out of options if we want to. And here we are at Essential Ed, our bookmark place again. So now we're going to take a look at our final piece of the puzzle, which is making sure our computer is up to date. On a Windows PC, this is how you go about doing that. You're going to click on Start, and you click on PC Settings. Now, if you don't see PC Settings pop right up, if your menus look different than mine, just go ahead and type PC space SETTINGS. And a lot of times it's going to come up there for you. Okay, I have my menus configured a little bit differently, and PC Settings right here, so we're going to go with that. Now, once you're in PC Settings, okay, Update and Security. Underneath that, you see Windows Update. So that's what we want to click on, Update and Security. Windows Update, check for updates. Okay. And we'll wait while that goes through. Now, obviously, this isn't going to apply to a Mac. I don't have a Mac to show you, but certainly the process is very similar. You're also going to do the same thing on any Android or iOS device, Android tablet or phone, or iOS like an iPad or iPhone as well. So you have to make sure that you're not just your browser, but your operating system's up to date. So we're good here. Windows Update's done. So what have we done? Well, we checked out our recommended hardware, right, and software, which is not so much hardware, but the type of computer we have, the operating system. Check that out. We checked out the type of tablet or phone we might have. And we're good to go. Basically, anybody's tablet, phone, or computer is going to probably be okay. Then we decided we're going to go with Firefox or Chrome as our browser, but not one we use every day because we have to delete our history and stuff. From there, we took a look at our Windows Update. Done, no problem. And here we are, back to Firefox. Now, what did we do there? Well, same as in Chrome. And we can go through that again. So in Chrome, 3-dot menu, Settings, down to, down to about Chrome here, and clear by, down to history. Now we click the longest time period, all time. I would suggest going advanced instead of basic, but you want all time. I would go with advanced, all time, advanced. I would check everything off just to make sure and hit clear data. From there, we go to about Chrome, make sure it says it's up to date. If it does not, we hit update Chrome. If we have to restart it, we do. Okay. Now over to Firefox. Now here we are in Firefox. Now Firefox, that was my choice because I use Chrome all the time. So what we did here was the three-bar menu. Go to Options, and we just start out in General Options right here. Okay. We page down. We find our history. Our updates. And we see our smile face. Firefox is up to date. Great. We can check for updates anyway. Firefox is up to date. Perfect. We go over here, Privacy and Security, look for our history. Go down. History. Okay. And we look at Clear History. Now again, this is not the browser I use all the time, so clearing the history is not going to be a problem for me. Time range to clear, we want the latest possible, the fullest possible range. So everything. I would suggest checking everything off so there's no issues. Click OK. Perfect. We can X this out, and here we are. We've updated, in this case, Windows 10. We've looked at clearing the history and updating both Google Chrome and Firefox, and now all that's left is simply to log into Essential Ed. So I created a sample student named Sample Student, so S Student. I'm sure at most of your sites will use first initial, last name, and then password as your password, but that may vary. And again, we're at our special Essential Ed link for our Stratford site here. That would vary according to your site. Hit Login. Choose to save or not save your password. And in this case, we're going to go to Helms Academy, and we're good to go. And what we should not see is this anymore. So we're good. Thanks a lot, everyone. Hope you're having a good day. Bye-bye.